my channel, Dusty Page. I'm Julia. So for this video, I decided to show you guys how to put tape on your books and the perks of doing it as well. Since the dawn of time, people have been asking me, why do you put tape on your book? What does that do for you? Trust me, my friend, it helps me. It does a lot for me. And I've been putting tape on my book since I bought Cinder, and Cinder was the first book I ever bought. But first, I'm going to tell you guys the perks. So this is an example of a book that I never put tape on. This is an example of a damaged book. If you know me, I am overprotective of my books. As much as possible, I take care of them, and if I can't, I'm gonna slap the person who did it. The first reason why I put tape on my book is to protect them. Now, a lot of people, instead of taping their book, they put plastic covers, like my sister, but she doesn't anymore, she put tape now. What I don't like about plastic cover is that I don't get to feel the book. I like feeling the book, and with this one, it's just plain plastic. And also, when it gets older, it has, like, I don't know, it gets faded, and it really looks ugly to me, so I don't put plastic cover. The idea of tape came from my sister as well, because I saw her put tape on some of her books, and I was like, I think that's better than putting plastic cover. Putting tape is better because you can still feel the texture of the book, and it only protects the part where I actually want it to be protected. I think you had this sort of problem before, like the plastic is coming off the cover, especially with paperbacks. Now that's what I'm trying to prevent. And now if a book doesn't have any tape, I feel like the book is so naked and it shouldn't be touched. It's like so raw. If I don't put tape on my paperbacks, they'll fold a little in the edges, and I'll be so pissed off even if it's just a little fold. So if I were you, I really recommend putting tape instead of plastic covers. Now that you guys know the perks of putting tape on your books, now I'm going to show you guys how I put tape on my books, because there are different ways of how to put tape on your books. Like my sister, she has a different way. Some other people has different ways. Now this is my way, and I really prefer that. I'm gonna try my best to explain this to you guys without actually being bad at it. So what you need is your book and scissors, and then your Scotch tape. I really prefer that you use a transparent tape than this faded one. I have no idea what it's called, but as you can see, it has like some color in it, and if you use it, it's going to have its mark. Like this one, as you can see, it has a mark, and I don't like that. It's the matte one. Is that what you call it? I have no idea. So what I did was that one side of the tape I taped to the book. I'm really not going to explain it, but you can see what I'm trying to say. And I'm going to cut it diagonally, because if I don't, it's going to have some complications. And if you do it diagonally, it's that simple, you know, as you can see in the video. Simple, diagonal cut, and then you just tape it, and there's no complications or whatsoever. Now I'm just going to tape it to the other side. At first, I'm still like trying to stick it, and then be careful with doing this because you might get some air in there. And then I also did it to the other side, and you know, just remove the air that was in the tape. Now I'm going to do it on the upper part. Now I'm not going to cut the tape, because most people would cut it by the spine, so I'm not gonna cut it. So there you have the diagonal cut, and then tape, and then I'm going to use my scissors to remove the air that is inside. And then I'm gonna move the tape around the book, not cutting it. The next thing you're going to do after removing the air is cut an inch or a centimeter from the spine, so that you can tape it freely to the other side of the cover. Then you do it to the other side. you tape it, you're going to cut the remaining tape that is not needed. And then you just do it to the bottom part as well. So yeah, that's it. So that, guys, is how I tape my book. Now it's all ready to be read and I feel so safe in reading it. If you guys have any more questions, you can leave it on the comments if I forget anything. And don't ask me what kind of tape I'm using because I can't help you with that because I have no idea. So that's all for today, guys. I hope you liked how I taped my book and I hope that you do tape your book because it's safer. And that's all. I'll see you guys and you'll see me on the next one. Bye!